So it's your birthday coming up. I'm going to send you a card with this link in it. I don't do drugs. Didn't do drugs. You shouldn't have been spying on people to start with. All that hate. I mean, you guys just tried to find ways to hate on me my whole life. What's wrong with you guys? I lived with Vern and Amy in the basement and worked my way up to manager at Pizza Hut. Any problems? Drove trucks over the road. I had problems. Nobody ever said anything to me about drugs. Anytime it's you guys. So, I got a degree. I told you I would. Told you I did. I come down there the first time. You wouldn't see me. I brought it back the second time and even told Dovey, tell him I got my degree. My degree's right here. Tell him I got my degree. You didn't want to sit down and talk to me because you didn't want me to prove you wrong. It's been this way the whole time. You never let me defend myself. You just beat the heck out of me, said I smoked cigarettes, left for vacation without me. Every time I turn around, you guys were leaving me behind. Jem left me behind to go hunting. Jem left me behind to do everything. Jem didn't really want anything to do with me. And you can lie to yourselves or lie to whoever, but did we go deer hunting? No. And I stayed at that night crying. I want to go deer hunting. I want to go with the rest of the guys. You didn't take me around any of the kids, and then you guys had your little phony pact. Well, we don't want him around Robert because you guys are just going to be too much trouble. So we're going to keep you from your family. We're not going to introduce you to the Lewises. And in the end, Jim's going to take me and they're going to run and you're going to leave me with no family. I didn't steal money out of boxes that you couldn't break into. I don't believe I stole money as a 3-year-old. Were you going to take it to buy candy? We're going to get on our big wheels and our diapers and go down there. You could stop 3-year-olds from stealing. When we were in Texas and you accused me of stealing out of your wallet on the other side of that wall, whatever the hell that thing was about reaching over the wall or whatever, I didn't do it. I didn't break into that box 3 times. You threw a lockbox at me. I didn't knock over your motorcycle. I broke in your house. I stole my clothes. That's how come you didn't know I broke in there till Chris. And he only told you that I broke in there because you went down there with that whole he's stealing stuff. Pastor Gene left his wallet out in front of me, showed me all that money in his wallet, right, and puts it up on that shelf. So we go to work. Later, he's back looking, and he's like, well, you know, your dad told me that. You can't go around bad-mouthing people and then expect, you just got everybody on the Jim Josie train. Well, John's a bad kid. Even though I didn't do anything, I didn't have to do anything because I got you guys telling everybody that I'm this guy, right? Didn't turn out to be that guy. I'm almost a black belt. Working on my brown belt now. I took martial arts the whole time I was down there. I took martial arts when I lived over in Illinois. Florissant martial arts, taekwondo. Grandmaster Beyond. I could list off all my coaches for you. I could take you back to places I took martial arts. But you never want to hear anything about me. You just kept projecting that stuff about when I was 3, I did this, which wasn't, I don't believe, entirely correct. When you were 4, you did this. When you were 5, you did this. And at some point, you started making stuff up. You stole money from Dawn. I wasn't at Dawn's wedding. Dawn never invited me to none of her weddings. Dawn didn't want anything to do with me. She's a big piece of junk like JC. Jim James Hammock. I didn't do all that stuff that you claimed. And you guys just, essentially abused me my whole life. With all that nonsense. Leaving me behind. Locking a kid in a concrete room. You can't lock adults down like that. Solitary confinement for a child. Then you put me in that other room with bars on the window. Jim was trying to get me prepared for prison. That's what Jim was trying to do. Jim was trying to make a convict. So he'd keep bad-mouthing my whole life. And look! I look just like Jim. I could be Jim's son. I tried to be Jim's son. I tried to help Jim. Anytime he asked me to do something, went down there and moved all that big honking wood. I was out here. I was the one out here doing it. Sure, you guys had the grandkids do that thing with your daughter-in-law and your son-in-law, and then you sat there and allowed your pedophile son to talk bad about me. You're sitting right there. What are you doing? Where were you at when I was doing all the other stuff? I tried everything I could not to get into with that family, but you guys just kept it up and kept it up. You got yourself a pedophile, and you could taught him to do it too. Happy birthday. So, look. Air tools. I got a 58. oodles and oodles. Snap on and oodles. More snap on and oodles. More snap on and oodles of tools. Mac, Cobalt, Craftsman, Mac, Craftsman, Matco. I got a classic Corvette, I got a 57 Chevy, and I got a 57 Ford station wagon. You guys kept judging, and it didn't matter what I did because you couldn't see me. Can you see me now? You did me incorrectly. And now you're going to die, and we're never going to see each other again. And you want to send me pictures of campfires and little violins after what y'all have done to me my whole life. I was a dyslexic, sidelined kid who was having enough trouble keeping friends or doing anything without you guys making me more and more and more miserable every day. So I got away from you. I went all the way over there. You tried to cause me problems in Illinois. I go to Alabama. You tried to cause me problems in Alabama. I come back here, you start causing me more problems. When you can't accuse me of stealing anymore, you start this drug nonsense. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink enough beer to talk about. Never did. It's not my thing. I take classes with a rabbi still today. The rabbi I met in the college that you claim I didn't go to. Rabbi Shum, Rabbi Landa, and his son Rabbi Landa. Chaim Landa. I tried, Mother. This is you guys' baloney. You and your trash daughter. And let me clear that story up too. I didn't have the horse bite her. You guys couldn't tell her the truth. You guys were adults. I was riding the horse. Her horse was behind mine. Her horse kept biting my horse, and she thought it was funny, right? Then when we got up to the end of it, my horse started bucking and kicking at her horse and carrying on, and I hung on like I was hi-ho silver, and when we got off, that guy was like, wow, you did a good job. What do you mean? I was scared for my life. He's like, yeah, a lot of people tried to get off that horse. I wasn't trying to die. So even her hate's misplaced. All you guys' hate's just, I don't know, you raised a whole family of haters. I don't know what you're hating on me for. I didn't do half the stuff you said, and then even you know that you started making stuff up. I wasn't even at John's wedding. So, you guys could be real Christians and come back and see your son and try to make amends for all of the stuff that you put me through, and we'll go from there. I went to jail a bunch as a kid. I didn't pay tickets. They were warrants for tickets. Ran stop signs. I had money. I had more time than money. If you were ashamed of me, you could help me fix up my car. But you didn't want anything to do with me unless I was married. When I'm over here with Amy, you'd be a good guy for Amy. You tried to be a good guy for Jen, but Jen saw through you guys as soon as we moved up here. She's like, those are your parents? She heard you guys talking on the phone about me and all kinds of stuff. You guys. Not John. I've been to psychological counseling. I've been hypnotized. You can't do what you did and expect a normal kid. And according to psychiatrists, I turned out pretty darn well. It's a BA in theology. You believe that? I'm still working on Hebrew now. 300,470 letters in the Torah. You have to write your own Torah scroll, one letter at a time. You have to know what that aleph out there means. You got to know what that bet means. Breshit Ma doesn't mean just in the beginning. I could give you a whole long thing on how the bet's a 10, and this is the house of the Lord's words, and the word is God. Happy birthday, Mom. I'm sorry that you guys did what you did. I'm going to send you a card with the link to this video in it. Watch it, don't watch it. I didn't do what you claim. I don't do drugs. I didn't do drugs. Your husband, Jim? I don't know what was wrong with you guys. He'd come back from Vietnam all screwed up, started accusing 3-year-olds of stealing from him once you got on that road. We just kept going on it, and I couldn't make you guys stop. I couldn't get around you. I couldn't get you to quit. Of course I did porn school. I was dyslexic. Even today, you should have saw me in college. I had to write paper after paper. And that lady's like, well, when we understand that you're disabled, that we have to have a certain amount of credit hours. paper after paper after paper just to squeak by. But I got my little piece of paper. I got my certificates. I got my high school diploma. I did everything I said I did. I'm almost to a black belt. I did everything I said I did. I got this really nice trailer with all this stuff. I did everything I said I did. I tried to get Dad to do these old cars for years. I did just what I said I would do. What happened to y'all? One love. Layla Tauff.